right now, if it's okay. And I would like to ask maybe Nazif first to introduce yourself and where are you from and why do you want to join this class? Hello, Nazif.
Okay, sorry, I open camera. Yes.
You may introduce yourself.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, Miss.
Good morning.
Okay, I wanted to introduction for myself. My name is Nazif Rahman. You can call me Nazif. I'm from Palembang. I am study in Islamic University of Raden Patah, Palembang, and I in last semester, so I am to doing my tests in last semester. So yeah, thank you, Miss.
Yeah, thank you. May I know what major are you in?
I take communication department.
Oh, communication department. Okay. So what is your ambition actually to join this Galeri Bahasa English class?
Yeah, the first I want to join in Let's Speak. So I wanted to increase my speaking of the skills, writing and listening. It's especially so. I wanted to get to scholarship, and then I wanted to study in master in college abroad. Yeah, because I always to improve my quality.
Okay, thank you very much. I think that's it that I'm going to ask your introduction. And now I would like to ask maybe Valencia Renata. Hello, you may introduce yourself.
Ya, sebelumnya maaf aku nggak bisa bahasa Inggrisnya nggak lancar gitu ya.
Yeah.
My name is Valencia Renata. You can call me Renata. I'm 13 years old. Okay.
13? So you're at school, right? Oh, okay. Is it middle school or high school?
Middle school.
Middle school. What grade, may I know?
Two grade.
8th grade. So kelas 2 SMP ya. Okay, thank you very much for Valencia. And I know Kaosa for sure because she introduced herself yesterday. So it's okay for the students not to turn on their camera because it's flexible. I hope you can at least have your flexibility to learn English. And I'm not forcing you to be strict here, but we can learn this flexibly, and I hope you unmute yourself when I ask to. So for those who may have not known me, hello, I'm Nabila Rizkaryani and I'm a student in Sriwijaya University, specifically in English education, and there's also which is Kak Nazif from Palembang too, so we're the same place. And oh, hello, so now we have Putri here. So Putri, since eventually you just came in, maybe I would like you to introduce yourself towards your friend and of course for me. Hello, Putri. Hello, Putri. You may introduce yourself. Where are you from and why do you want to join the class? Hello? Okay, if you have problems on unmuting yourself and turning on your camera, that's okay. I'm not forcing you, all of you, to turn on your camera, however, but when I ask you to unmute, at least try to unmute, because I want to listen your pronunciation, your grammar, and I hope I can correct it easily. Because today we'll be learning grammar, but unfortunately I can't do it in a whiteboard because I forgot to bring the pen to draw on the whiteboard. So I'll just use this PowerPoint. Remember, if you want to take notes, you may take notes, and please enjoy learning English. And if I ask you to read this, please read it. And yeah, let's go straight off to our lesson. So as what I said yesterday, we'll be learning passive voice. Passive voice is usually it's an intermediate, or should I say in the middle of the English learning. Itu tingkat kesulitannya itu di tengah. Jadi nggak terlalu mudah dan nggak terlalu sulit. Itu biasanya ada di soal CPNS, ada di soal TOEFL, IELTS, etc. Berhubungan ya dengan tes-tes yang bahasa Inggris ini. But in grammar, I want to hear your pronunciation. I also want to hear your answer. And yeah, let's go straight to our lesson. So please tell me if my screen is already shown. Is my screen already shown? Apakah?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for informing. So it's okay if you want to speak in Bahasa, if you want to respond or ask to me, but I prefer you to speak in a mixed language, Bahasa Indonesia and also English. For example, you don't know the English roti, or you don't know the English or you don't know the English kursi, you can just say that. And then I'll try to say, that means that in English is bread, that in English is chair. So I actually listen to all of your English. You all know the basic. You all have tried to communicate in English, because some of my friends knows English in written but cannot speak it out. So in this Galeri Bahasa, as what you know, it's called Let's Speak. Means that I want you to really speak, to show your English out. So, okay, without further ado, here's passive voice. If you see my YouTube channel, I've already explained brief about passive voice, but since we only have until 9 a.m., I'll add 15 minutes if it's possible. It's about passive voice, alias kalau dibilang passive voice itu pasif, lawan dari aktif ya, dari kalimat aktif. Okay. Oh, so I actually write this in Bahasa Indonesia because I wrote this PowerPoint while I had my second semester with my lecture. While I was studying for my exam, I also made a PowerPoint just in case I would understand more if I teach it out. Okay, let's start introducing what is passive voice. So if you can read here, here's the definition of passive voice. It's adalah penunjukan kata baik orang maupun benda tersebut dari orang objek menjadi subjek. Jadi terbalik. Sebenarnya in grammar itu nggak terbalik. Kalau bisa dia itu tetap subjek, cuma the location or the position is just swap. It's just different. So it's very easy. Passive is very easy. It's active from passive. It's like night till morning. It's up, down, left, right. It's only the opposite. Cuma berlawanan. So now why? Why here is just to know what is the kenapa sih ada passive voice untuk pembaca atau pendengar mengetahui kegiatan yang dihubungkan, atau juga untuk untuk mempersingkat kalimat yang penting. Because in English we want things simple and steady. So in here, this is in Bahasa Indonesia. So, saya telah mengerjakan PR sekolah. Ini PR sekolah telah diselesaikan titik oleh saya is additional sentence atau by me. If it's in English, I have finished my homework. Do you know what tenses is that? Do any of you know what tenses is that? Tenses apa ini? Ada yang tahu? Okay, it's okay. This is a present perfect tense. Present perfect. Kenapa? Because have ini yang menunjukkan present. If it's past, it should be had. I had. Since it's perfect, perfect must have verb 3 or past participle. So I have finished my homework. My homework have been finished by me. So if you want to see here, kalau diubah jadi passive, there's a been. There's a been in this part. Jadi kalau perfect itu in the passive, it has to have an additional been. Harus ada tambahan been. Okay, next off. If you want to ask any question, just unmute yourself because I will just straight off teach. And jadi kalau ada yang bingung langsung aja, kalau mau nanya biar langsung Miss coba jawab. So who or gimana sih bentuk pasif? So you can read here. Biasanya ada by plus subject. Biasanya ada to be am is are. And plus ini kosong karena bisa being, bisa been, atau bisa been being. Jadi passive voice ini kalian harus ada persiapan before you start learning passive voice. So unfortunately, I forgot to inform you what to prepare, but let's just get on because I record this and you can watch this again. So verb 3 or past participle. Jadi, if you want to know what past participle is, there's verb 1, verb 2, verb 3. Verb 1 is present tense, verb 2 is present participle, verb 3 is past participle. Itu kayak it's a name, it's a code for the English learner to learn. Tapi kalau dari orang Indonesia yang lebih muda itu suka bilang verb 1, verb 2, verb 3. So that's fine. Biasanya objeknya interesting, kata depan. See, it is an example. My wallet is stolen. Dompet saya hilang. Plus by phrase. So phrase here means tambahan dari by someone. Kalau seandainya ini ini example-nya udah langsung ini. Example-nya ini, this is a passive already. My wallet is stolen, ini udah berubah jadi pasif. Jadi itu salah satu tujuan yang adanya pasif. Kalau yang someone steal my wallet, itu aktif. My wallet is stolen by someone. Jadi tujuannya pasif, kita itu kalau kehilangan atau kemalingan ya, kita langsung bilang, dompet saya hilang kayak itu. Dompet saya hilang, bukan bilang, seseorang mengambil dompet saya, itu kan terlalu panjang. Kalau bisa ya dompet saya hilang. Jadi yang terfokus sama publik itu dompet yang sedang kehilangan. Kayak itu ya. So next, when and where, this is not really important. Kapan digunakan ini diubah saja dan situasi dan kondisi yang menegangkan kayak yang dompet tadi ya. Itu tujuan pemakaian pasif kurang lebih. And how? Here, I forgot to tell you what to prepare first in passive. Understand plural and singular for subject-verb agreement. Ini contohnya apa kalau subject-verb agreement? It's the contohnya, let's say, birds. Birds itu kira-kira to be-nya itu is atau are? Ada yang tahu?
Are, Miss?
Yes, correct. Karena dari bird sendiri itu plural. Jadi to be-nya are. dan is itu salah. Tapi kalau yang to be selanjutnya itu ada has and have. Nah, birds kira-kira sambungannya itu sama has atau have? Is it with has or have?
Have, maybe.
Have.
Yes, yes.
Maybe have.
Correct. Jadi benar itu have. Dan yang lain itu modals. Jadi to be itu kalau yang singular, kalau yang awalnya singular itu tambahannya is or has. Kalau yang plural itu plus itu are and have. Ini yang harus kalian remember. Nah, ini kan baru to be. Kita belum pakai pemakaian verb ya. Seandainya bird dan verbnya kita contohkan eat or eats. Bird eat or eats. Nah, kalau dilihat di sini, okay, let's see here, right? Birds. Birds itu kalau verbnya ini subject verb agreement ya, karena ini agreementnya. Kira-kira yang benar itu eat atau eats untuk birds yang ada s.
Eat.
Yeah. Yes, that's correct. Jadi kalian sudah paham sih menurut Miss sendiri ya kalau ini mudah ya. Jadi ada birds itu karena kalau mau yang lebih mudah itu kalau subjeknya memang ada s dari awal berarti verbnya itu nggak usah pakai s. Jadi langsung eat. Kalau yang verb bawah itu karena nggak ada s karena dia singular jadi eats-nya atau verbnya itu pakai s. Tapi ada juga singular object itu yang pakai s, tapi sifatnya itu ada objek yang pakai s, tapi sifatnya itu singular. Jadi dia pakai s juga di ending. Jadi jangan sampai salah paham. Don't get it wrong if all object or this object ini, kata ini ternyata ada s di subjeknya. Berarti yang di verbnya itu ada s juga. No, it doesn't mean that. You have to think, you have to look at it first. Karena ada yang, contohnya physics. Physics ini kan ada s. Walaupun dia ada s, ini objeknya, ini tetap singular bentuknya. It's one. Physics is one. Tapi tergantung juga pemakaiannya. Okay, after that, yes. After that, the next one, yeah. If you wanna ask, just straightly ask me, okay? Now, know all tenses. Nah, ini salah ya. Sorry kalau except for perfect continuous tenses, karena ada semua tenses itu ada pemakaiannya. And okay, Elsa seems like she's eating or opening her book. Not sure about that, but I'll mute you first. Okay, so know all tenses. Tenses itu kalau kalian harus ingat ada 16. Mudah ya, itu bisa dicari di internet. Ada present. Okay, should I write this down? Tapi ada ya di bawah nanti ada. Ingat ya kalau tenses ada 6, present, past, past, future. Present perfect, present continuous, present perfect continuous, past present, dan yang lain-lainnya. Itu 16 dan harus benar-benar kalian ingat dan bentuknya itu kayak mana. Jadi pas kita belajar aktif ini passive voice sambil belajar tenses ya. Jadi kalian harus, ini ternyata tenses ini. Ini ternyata tenses ini. Karena berguna untuk you're going to use it kalau ada pemakaian then, but only, not only, but also, etc. No to be and models. Itu kayak am, is, are, must, might, have, has, had, and ya, dan lain-lain itu. Ini Miss mau tutup pintu dulu. You can bisa pahamin. Ini karena nggak lengkap, jadi aku editin yang ini. Boleh kalian review dulu, lihat-lihat. Ini I want to close the door first. Okay, since what we see in physics, remember physics berarti physics itu is. Physics is atau physics kayaknya nggak ada yang verb, cuma itu sih harus diingatkan singularnya. Is, has itu singular, are, have is also singular, is plural, and etc. Nah ini di review lumayan, ini hopefully lengkap yang aku tulis karena ini tadi mau belajar ulangan pas semester 2 tadi. Benar-benar aku tulis lengkap pelajaran tentang passive voice. So ini would have ini berhubungan juga dengan future, past, and perfect. Kalau perfectnya dari been, continuous yang studying, past, future is would, and past would is have, dan yang lain-lain. Karena I just known that yang atas ini tambahan, so sebenarnya yang sebelumnya, kalau if you watch my videos, but I didn't share the link, the YouTube video link ya. Ini yang aku tulis sampai model perfect. Jadi yang model perfect, yang ini ke atas lupa. Jadi karena lupa, kita bisa bahas sendiri sih kalau mau. Kalau waktunya masih ada, karena ini udah 20 menit. This is already 20 minutes. Sorry if I speak lots of bahasa Indonesia, but I hope ini bahasa pengantar biar kalian paham ya. So we won't be studying this, but we can, because hopefully I understand this. Ini yang nanti kita bahas, ini aktifnya yang nanti kita akan ubah jadi pasif, sama-sama latihan. Ya, ini an example of passive voice. I study math. Ini yang mudah ya, I study math. Math is studied by me. Ini pasif, tapi dia tetap present tense. Jadi walau yang diubah aktif ke pasif, walaupun dia diubah, dia tensisnya tetap sama. Still same. And that's why you have to really know about tense. Nah, sekarang kita masuk ke latihan. Nanti saya tanya ya, nanti ke Nazif atau Olsa atau Felicia, Putri atau ini baru ya, Putri sama Nurafia ya. Nanti I will ask you to introduce yourself and maybe at the end of this lesson, karena ini udah masuk materi ya, Putri dan Nurafia. Because I was told to fill in your attendance. Absen harus diisi, jadi harus dicek terus. Oke, ini karena Miss mulai dari atas, ini yang maksudnya yang dari yang sulit ya. Jadi, but it's okay. Dan ini kuncinya. Wait, ini kunci passive voice. Object plus to be is am, is, are, or has, have, atau juga bisa being. Being is for continuous, being is for perfect. Being is for future continuous. Kalau continuous perfect itu nanti been, being. Jadi been dulu baru being. Nanti kita bahas ya. Be is for present or future or models. Bisa juga to infinitive. To infinitive, tahu kan? To infinitive is to plus verb 1. Kemarin udah aku kasih tahu sih kalau to infinitive to plus verb 1. Kalau gerund, verb ing. Okay. So, and then by me, atau by who, atau by someone, kayak itu. Oke, kita langsung masuk. I should have studied math. Ada yang masih ingat nggak kalau ini tenses apa? Kira-kira? Coba deh. Yes. Siapa tadi ya?
Present perfect.
I'm sorry, what?
Present perfect.
Present perfect. Yeah, it is present perfect actually. But since there's a should, I'm assuming that there shall be models. Kalau nggak salah, seharusnya ada model. So it's okay, let's pick that. Okay, so it's model perfect. Tapi models itu karena ada should. Jadi boleh itu juga cari di internet. Models is might, may, shall, should, will, would, yang lain-lain dan lain-lain itu ya. So ini modelsnya itu dari should. I should have studied math. Kalau di-translate, if we translate this, aku harus belajar matematika. Ya, walaupun I don't like math myself, but it's okay. Dan kira-kira nih, ada yang tahu nggak pasifnya itu apa? Do you know what's this passive? Ada yang mau volunteer untuk jawab? Bingung ya, sorry. Ya ini karena materinya dari atas dulu, dari yang sulit. So I'll give you the formula. Nah ini formulanya kurang lebih. Karena yang atas itu, aduh. Ya ini formulanya, passive voice model perfect. Ini kan model perfect ya. Object plus model plus have plus been plus verb 3 plus by me. So, ada yang tahu apa pasifnya dari ini? Ini udah ada rumusnya loh. Tinggal aplikasi. So, just input the words there.
Miss, maybe I will try.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Math should have been studied by me.
Okay, so math should have been studied by me. Kayaknya benar ya. Math should have been studied by me. Jadi yang di-highlight di sini been, karena kita ingat been itu perfect. Ini sih yang rumus yang terpenting kalau bisa aku copy dan aplikasikan dengan yang lain. So, remember this, math should have been studied by me. Ini ada contoh lain dan kalimat lainnya. Ada kira-kira ada yang mau coba nggak? Nah, she should have thrown the rubbish. Ini kurang id ya, sorry karena perfect. Jadi verbnya itu harus thrown, salah. Kayaknya thrown deh. Jadi thrown salah tadi. So she should have thrown the rubbish. Ada yang mau coba? Ini pasifnya apa?
I raise hand, Miss.
Yes.
Oh, I try.
Yeah, you may try.
The rubbish thrown. The rubbish thrown have been. The rubbish thrown have been shoot by her.
Okay, thank you. Nice try. Tapi ada yang kurang peletakannya ya. Jadi dari sini, remember objeknya itu the rubbish, benar. Objeknya the rubbish. Tapi ada model di sini. Jadi modelnya kita ingat should, yang should ini. So the rubbish models should dan langsung masukin ini sih. Have been thrown by her. Ya benar, by her ya. Kalau possessive, in the possessive it should be by her. Okay, thank you for Nazif and Elsa. And I wish the other students shall answer. So remember the pronunciation. If it's she should have thrown the rubbish should have been thrown by her. Okay, let's go next. Now, I am going to study math. Hang on, let me copy this just in case kalian, ini penting soalnya rumus ini. Okay, I am going to study math. Ini kira-kira apa nih? What kind of tense is this? I am going to study math. Saya akan belajar matematika.
Future, Miss.
Future, okay. Let's check. Okay, so yes, it's almost future, but ini will and going to is same. Cuma karena going to ini rumus yang tersendiri, jadi dia harus ada going to. Karena kalau will is also future. If you change it into past, it shall be would. Nanti berubahnya jadi would. Okay, kita lihat. Okay, I am going to study math. So it's ini ya, going to. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, the answer, I actually showed the answer. But coba dari Valencia bisa nih kasih tahu apa passive voice ini. You can apply this and inform us what is the passive. Hello, Valencia. It's okay if you try, if you're wrong, because I'm not going to be angry to you. You won't be kicked out by this Zoom, so don't worry.
Okay. Math is going to be studied by me.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. That's actually correct. Cuma remember study and studied. Ada
Studied.
itu because there's an IED. So it's correct. It's studied. It shall be studied. Ya, benar. So kalau kalian lihat dari formula ini, ternyata setiap every active sentence itu kalau berubah jadi pasif, verbnya itu 3, selalu 3. Jadi remember swim, swam, swam, run, ran, run, sleep, slept, slept, dan lain-lain. Read, 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 and yang itu. Okay, so that's correct. Math is going to be studied by me. Nah, jadi be-nya itu hampir sama dengan future tense. So to be, here's the example. Oh ya, kalau am itu khusus untuk I am. Is for they and she, it, he, and etc. Okay, let's go to the next sentence. And hang on. Okay, I'm going to talk a little slowly. And ini you got, let's ask, okay, there's only Putri has vanished again, and so does the other one that I don't remember. Okay, here, the pizzas are going to be ordered. See, I made mistakes too, so here it is. The pizza are going to be ordered by Tina. And, oh, okay. If you see this is passive. And I want you to change this into active. Jadi, Miss minta itu kalau kalian bisa ubahkan jadi aktif. Ada yang mau coba?
Me.
Okay, yeah, Nazif, go ahead.
Okay, Tina R. Tina R order going to be give me a second.
Yes,
Tina are going to be order. Tina are going to be order by pizza. By the pizzas. Tina are going to be order by the pizzas.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much for Nazif. Yes, good try again. Remember that this formula is for passive. It's not active. So if you want to see an active, it's here. So if you want to match, kalau mau samain, ini bisa, ada yang mau, sudah. I'll just answer because ini udah mau 6 menit lagi. So Tina and is, karena Tina is singular. So Tina is one person. Tina is, and then remember to add going to. Tina is going to, correct?
To be order.
Going to be, yes, be order.
Order.
Going to order. Okay, I'm sorry. This is passive, right? And this one is active. So it shall be without be. If it's with be, so it's passive. Jadi yang kita contoh yang aktif yang atas, yang I am going to study math. So here, Tina, am, ini is going to order verb 1, order pizza. Pizzas karena ada S ya. So it means here pizzas yang di sini yang plural. Makanya dia subject verb agreement itu dia pakai are. Kalau Tina and here she needs to have an is, not an are because Tina is one person. And order pizza. So there's no by. There's no by. If it's passive then there shall be by. Karena ini aktif. Yang diubah pasif berubah jadi aktif. Okay, thank you very much Nazif. Because it was passive, itu tadi perubahan dari pasif ke aktif, jadi mungkin rada sulit. But yeah, we can also go next to the next example straight. Okay, here I think, okay, let's just go straightly. I was trying to ask ini apa tadi. I have to study math. Ternyata ini to infinitive. To infinitive is to plus verb 1. Dan ini aktifnya I have to study math. Kira-kira kalau if I don't show you the formula, do you know how to turn it to passive? Does anyone of you want to try? Okay, maybe I shall show the formula again. Karena, okay, here's the formula. Does anybody want to try?
Me, Miss.
Okay, yes, go ahead. Answer straightly.
Math has to be studied by me. Am I correct?
Math, yes. Not meat, okay? Because meat itu daging. Kalau nanti sebut, remember meat and meat itu beda. It's very confusing. Itu if you want to know this meat and meat is different. Meat itu sebutannya pendek. Jadi ini this is short. Hang on, it's quite noisy. Okay, so meat. Meat is meat ini daging pendek. Kalau meet, I want to meet my friend. Nah, ini panjang. Memang pronunciation-nya sama, cuman ini bentuknya pengertiannya beda. So, if you say yes, if you say no, no yang panjang sama no yang pendek itu pengertiannya bisa beda. So, jangan sampai salah. Karena no ada yang tidak, no ada yang yes I know, ya aku tahu. Jadi ada yang tahu, ada yang tidak.
No, no, no.
Yes, jadi itu that's about intonation. It's not about panjang pendek. It's about intonation. So no and yes I know, or there's no yang turun dia. Itu ya aku tahu. So it's additional lesson and here's the formula. Yeah, so let's check if she was correct. Okay, math have to be studied by me. Oke, tadi benar ya kalau nggak salah aku dengar. And let's ask Valencia. Oke, jadi ini sekarang aktif berubah jadi pasif ya. Valencia, you may try if you want to change this into passive.
Okay,
ini this is the formula. Yeah, yes.
Okay. Tax has to be right by Ellen.
Okay, thank you. Okay, that was correct. Itu susunannya benar, cuma pemakaiannya yang ada yang kurang. So tadi she said task ya. Itu bisa juga kalau verb itu harus ada her task ya kalau bisa. Atau task aja boleh. So her task or Ellen's task. Ellen's task atau her task. Tadi pakai has ya. Remember, has itu untuk singular. Ini kan task pakai s. Kalau ini artinya dia plural. Berarti the task itu pekerjaannya itu banyak, which means pengaplikasinya seharusnya have. Her task have to be. Nah, tadi right kan? Ada yang tahu verb 3 right? Do you know past participle of right?
Written.
Yes, that's correct. Jadi written. So her tasks have to be written by me. Jadi verb 3 ini jangan harus diingatkan. Setiap passive voice harus ada verb 3. So if we see here, yes. Nah, ini ada double contohnya. Her tasks have to be written by Ellen. Atau Ellen's tasks have to be written by her. Jadi Ellen harus disebut salah satu ya, antara kiri, antara disebut dari awal atau disebut di ending. Jadi if you do her and then her, ya we don't know who's her, siapa her. If you apply one, at least one yang ada Ellen, we know. Makanya there's green here, red. Okay, so far it's already 9 o'clock, but I'm going to continue. Okay, here, I will have studied math. Ini tense apa nih? Do you know what tense is this? I will have studied math.
Future.
Okay.
Future perfect.
Future perfect.
Okay, thank you Nazif and Elsa. Yes, I will ini contoh dari future. have studied. Kita lihat dari sini have studied perfect. Dan ini will future. Jadi kayaknya future perfect. Ya, benar. So it's correct. This is future perfect. Now, without the formula, kalian mau coba without the formula, ada yang bisa nggak langsung aktif ke pasif? Kayaknya rada sulit deh. Oke, I'll just straightly tell you the formula. Tapi kalau bisa ini sebenarnya dicatat ya formulanya. Formula ini khusus untuk pemakaian itu. So don't get me wrong, ini nggak bisa diaplikasikan kalau ada sentence lain. Here's the formula. Formula passive future perfect. Object plus will. Will-nya itu future. Hang on, let me copy this. Oke, nah ini ya kalau kita lihat dari sini, based on this context, you can see this is perfect, berarti perfect harus ada been. Kalau future, ini future continuous, you can't apply that. Kalau future, future harus ada. Okay, I will have. Ya, ini mungkin future pengaplikasian dari lain, but so far this is the real formula, okay? Object plus will plus have been plus verb 3 by me. And do any of you want to try to change this? Okay, I'll point out maybe, yeah, Nazif, you may change this into passive.
Math will have been studied by me.
Okay, thank you. Yes, okay, so math will have been studied by me. Miss, kenapa ini be-nya nggak dipakai? Karena udah ada been di sini. Kalau misalkan future nggak ada been sama being, itu bisa pakai be. Dan itu mungkin di konteks tenses lain. So, which is why this is in forward, ini Miss majuin karena ini yang 3 yang terpenting. Kalau memang nggak ada continuous, perfect, dan juga future continuous, berarti pakai be. Okay, so yes, that's correct. It is math will have been studied by me. Matematika akan dipelajari oleh saya. Kurang lebih kayak itu pengertiannya. Oke, so ini karena yang sebelumnya udah berubah aktif ke pasif, sekarang ini kayaknya pasif ke aktif. Yes. Okay, here it is. The test will have been passed by Fred. Ujian ini akan dia lulus kayak itu, lulus oleh Fred. Ada yang bisa berubah ini jadi aktif? Mungkin Kak Ausa boleh coba. You can try.
Okay. Fred will have passed the test.
Okay. Fred will have passed the test. Ya, kayaknya benar ya. Ya, it's easy. It's quite easy karena dia nggak beda jauh. Tinggal kalau just remember if it's this perfect, dia ada been, makanya been di highlight. Dan future ini will, ini lupa sih di highlight. Future hubungan sama will. So yes, the test will have been passed by Fred. Then the active is Fred will have been passed by the test. Okay, next off. I will be studying math. Nah, ini kayaknya beda. I will have studied math. I will be studying math. Itu kira-kira apa? What tense is that? Okay, I'll just straightly answer if it's quite confusing. Will here is future, right? So ini cara analisa misi. Will is future here. Studying is continuous. Continuous itu is same like progressive tense. Dia progressive atau continuous. Continuous itu karena ada ing. Setiap continuous itu selalu ada ing di sini, ing. So this shall be. So this tense is, since it's present itu dari be-nya, dari kata be. Kalau past pasti ada d. They have to have d. And so far I can analyze it's not. There's no present future, nggak ada present future, yang adanya past future ya. So this is future continuous. Yeah. So this is future continuous. Now, yeah, here's the formula. And maybe, yeah, you can answer voluntarily for those who want to try. Is there anyone who wants to try? How about Valencia? You can try to apply.
Yes, miss. Matt will be paying studying by me.
Yes, that's absolutely correct. Jadi math will yang future, being. Kok ada being sih? Because be is present. Dan karena itu, nah, you can see in here, it's future continuous. Khusus future continuous dia ada being. Math will be being. Math will be being studied by me. It's quite confusing, tapi memang benar pengaplikasinya kayak itu. Walaupun honestly I don't hear native speakers that say like that, tapi mungkin mereka langsung otomatis grammarnya kayak itu. So mungkin orang Indonesia harus ya ada formula. We can't do that. Kita harus ada formulanya biar percakapan kita has to be in the right order. But sometimes if you go abroad or etc., mereka nggak ngatain kayak itu. It's okay if your grammar is wrong actually. They like people who wants to study English, dan lama-lama if we are going abroad you actually can automatically speak English. Okay, now here it is. Ini aktif ke pasif. Chika will be running out of sugar. Ini digaris miringin karena ada specific formula. There's specific formula that has to be applied. Ada formula spesifik yang harus diaplikasikan. Chika akan kehabisan gula. Kira-kira pasifnya apa? Maybe Nazif want to try?
Okay, I wanted to try it. Sugar will be sugar will be running out. Sugar will be running out by Chika.
Okay. So sugar will be running out by Chika. Remember, in passive, the verb must be verb 3. Karena yang jadi ing, pengaplikasian pasif yang jadi ing itu nanti di being. So the run should be verb 2. Let's just straightly check it out. Here it is. So sugar, yes, will be being run. Kalau kalian lihat di Google, Run itu verb 1 run, verb 2 ran, verb 3 run. Jadi sama, yang verb 1 sama verb 3. So here it is. Sugar will be being run out. So ini satu, running out ini satu konteks, sama-sama mereka itu verb. They are verb that runs out. So sugar will be being run out by Chika. Of-nya itu nggak dipakai karena sugar ini adalah noun yang nggak terhitung, uncountable noun. Jadi ini pakainya of. Uncountable noun itu noun yang nggak bisa dihitung satu-satu. Karena sugar, gula, itu nggak bisa dihitung satu butir, 1, 2, 3 ya. Nggak, tak terhitung, tak terhingga gitu. So it means that is why they use the word of. Karena sugar nggak terhitung. So here it is. Boleh dicatat nanti itu materi uncountable. Uncountable dan countable noun. Sugar will be being run out by Chika. Okay, thank you, Nazif. Now let's go straightly. Oh, masih banyak ya materi ya. So, mungkin kita percepat ya, biar. Oke, sekarang yang Oke, ini lupa ditutup ternyata. Ini lupa ditutup sudah. This example was ini karena dia past. Ini studying karena dia continuous. Jadi makanya ini tensesnya past continuous. I was studying math. Now, let's go straight off to the formula. Here's the formula. And there's was and were. Itu remember, was is for singular, were is for plural. So maybe who should I call out again? Let's say Kak Elsa. Would you like to try?
Okay. Math were being studied by me.
Okay, thank you very much, Kak Elsa. Okay, if you want to see this again, pemakaian were is especially dalam conditional sentence, mau subjeknya singular, mau plural, mereka harus pakai were. Tapi karena pelajaran dari passive voice, no. We have to see the subject-verb agreement. Jadi math ini singular. Math ini singular, right? Which means pengaplikasian harusnya was. So it means that math was being studied by me. Being ini pengganti continuous yang lagi studying ini. I was studying math. Here. So here it is. Jadi Kak Elsa mungkin salahnya dari yang ini ya, subject verb agreement. Don't forget to look at that. Math was. Karena math singular. Okay, maybe Valencia. I want you to try to change this passive into an active.
Okay, I try. So he was completed by her jobs.
Okay, thank you, Valencia. Unfortunately, you're wrong, but it's okay because we're studying. Remember that this is passive ya. Ini passive. Jadi remember kalau pasif berubah jadi aktif ataupun aktif berubah jadi pasif, yang he di depan berubah jadi he di belakang. Yang her jobs yang di belakang berubah jadi di depan. So it's swap, terbalik, itu ditukar. So kalau I want to view, ini misalkan Miss coba sendiri ya. Miss pilih her jobs. Nah, di sini her jobs-nya itu plural, right? So it means pengaplikasinya harus were. Her jobs were. Nah, langsung cari verbnya tadi yang verb 3 ya. Ini verb 3-nya. Kita berubah jadi ing. So her jobs were completing.
Completing.
Yes, her job were completing his. He was being completed by her jobs. Her jobs were completing him. Her jobs were completing him. Ya, benar. So her jobs were completing him. Kita cek. Aduh. Okay, I can't. Okay, here it is. Her jobs were completing him. Ya. Jadi her jobs were completing him. Ini aku ini ya mistranslate. So he was being completed by her jobs. Dia dihabiskan. Dia telah dihabiskan oleh pekerjaan dia. Gimana ya dia sama dia? Let's say John. John itu dihabiskan oleh pekerjaan si Jane, yang cewek itu. Dan kalau diaktifkan, her jobs atau pekerjaan cewek itu menghabiskan dia. Berarti pekerjaan itu yang menghabiskan benar-benar kayak pekerjaannya tuh banyak yang disuruh mungkin oleh yang cewek, berarti sampai yang cowok itu dihabiskan. Tapi bukan dalam konteks dihabiskan yang killing, no. Ini jobs ya, tentang tugas kali. So, yeah, that's it. Ini remember lihat di atas untuk jadi aktif dan di bawah. Let's go next. I am studying math. Nah, ini ke bawah ini lebih mudah ya. Kalau lebih ke bawah lebih mudah. Hopefully you guys can without looking at the formula. Ini tenses apa? Langsung ada yang bisa? I am studying math. Ayo, ada yang bisa?
Present continuous.
Oke. Kayaknya benar ya, present continuous. Karena ini studying yang continuous. Am ini sedang present. Bukan future. Kalau future will. Ya benar, karena ini sudah future past. Future past berarti yang second biasanya present. Oke, so it's easy. Again, you wanna try? Ini Miss langsung tanpa nunjuk formula ya. Ada yang bisa langsung ini enggak? Aktif ke pasif ini. Tanpa formula. Maybe Nazif can try without looking at the formula. Try to change this into passive. Hello? Or maybe yang lain, nggak apa-apa, langsung. Oke, let's go straightly. Ini tanpa formula ya. Kalau menurut Miss nih, math dulu. Oke, remember? Math. Sekarang kita lihat, ini kan studying, berarti pengaplikasiannya yang continuous ini. Math. Tapi remember ini am. To be. Berarti to be math itu bukan math am. Tapi harusnya math is. Bukan are, karena math-nya nggak banyak. Math is being studied ini by me. Math is being studied by me. Ya, math is being studied by me. So ini formulanya object plus am is are and being and then plus verb 3 by me. Oke. Sekarang nih. Oh, udah. Here it is. Okay. Mr. J is cooking fried eggs. Ada yang mau coba? Mungkin dari Nazif bisa coba ubah aktif jadi pasif. Oke, kayaknya dia off ya. Atau oke. Hello Nazif, you can try answering. You
Miss,
can
okay.
change active, yeah, to passive.
Okay. X is being cooked. Is being cooked by Mr. J.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot the X. X is fried. X is fried, being cooked by Mr. J.
Okay, thank you very much for Nazif. Yeah, then again, I want to remind you, fried eggs is a one noun. Itu telur goreng ya, telur goreng, fried eggs. Jadi fried di sini merupakan teman yang mendukung noun, yang mendukung objek ini. So it shall be fried eggs. Karena yang verb ini cooking, bukan fried. So fried eggs, tadi Nazif pakai is ya. Remember, eggs ini banyak. So karena banyak, konteksnya to be-nya are. Yes, yeah. So fried eggs are being cooked pakai ed by Mr. J. Yes, okay. Eggs are being cooked by Mr. J. So far ini sudah 1,5 jam ya. Ini dari kalian mau lanjut atau gimana?
Aku nggak bisa, Kak. Soalnya abis ini aku mau ada dari sekolahan meeting juga.
Oke, mungkin kita kayaknya harus stop dulu. Kayaknya ini slide 16. Nanti kita bisa lanjut lagi ya hari Jumat. Menghabiskan materi ini baru masuk materi baru. Nanti juga Miss kasih PR kalau bisa Google Form dan diisi ya. Dan kalau kalian mau minta if you want this PowerPoint, I can't share it to you karena belum lengkap. Miss nggak bisa bagi PowerPoint ini, tapi Miss coba ya. Miss coba sempurnain dulu. Miss juga nanti upload ini di YouTube kalau kalian mau review lagi. Dan ya, I think also kayaknya acara Miss sedang berlangsung, so I have to end it too. So thank you very much for Nazif, Valencia, and also Kak Elsa for staying here. And I wish this material is benefit. It will benefit you. So you can ask me if you have any issue or problems or questions. Hopefully I can answer you delightfully. And without wasting any time, I will end this meeting by saying wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning and bye. Bye. See you guys at Friday.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Miss.